I think it's, the need for poems to be accessible is a vast pseudo issue. The need is that, as the need has always been, is for poems to be great, and then people will find their access to that greatness. Whether it's Rilke being great, Whitman being great, Dickinson being great. I think accessibility is kind of a pseudo-democratic dumbing down. Actually, people are capable of great difficulty and rereadings of poems that really reward difficulty. Not that difficulty in and of itself is some grand virtue, but neither is accessibility. I think, for instance, politically, elitism is a bad thing unless there is access to that elite. It's just mere snobbery. But the point of poetry is to be great, singing, meaning-moving poetry. And accessibility is just kind of a hoaxy, democratic decoration. And I think Billy Collins has become a scapegoat and a whipping boy. His poetry has great energy, great wit, great humor, but more than humor, great capital W wit. And I think he wears his learning, which is considerable, lightly, and people appreciate that. His audience appreciates that he's not a snob, and I think that's where a lot of modernist poetry has gotten a bad name, that it really, its tone, its intent comes upon an audience as being snobbish. Sort of, hi, I'm Chevy Chase and you're not. But the answer to that is not accessibility. The answer is Rilke, Dickinson, Whitman, Kinnell, Strand, a lot of different things. Rilke, anyone who can read the phone book can read Rilke. It's that simple. He's a great lyricist. Auden, quite mockingly called Rilke the greatest lesbian poet who ever lived. And I take his cheeky point there. He is an angel of a very high and diverted order. But I think, his lyricism speaks to everyone, particularly about angels, something doesn't speak to me much, but I see it moving people greatly.